entire full face of new to me makeup, starting out with my cute little new POV headband. I never use a headband to get ready, but how cute is she? And we're gonna go in with the TirTir Ceramic Milk Ampule. Now, I have talked about milky toners before, and there's a milky toner that comes with this. It's a skin milk toner. I'm gonna wait and see how the ampule does on my skin, because if you guys don't know, I've seen this everywhere. I've seen Laura Lee talking about it on Instagram, but milky toners flare up my eczema, and I mean that. The Laneige one, the Road Glazing Milk, the only one that I have tried that doesn't is the POV one and the Prequel Half and Half. Oh, this is thick and creamy. So here's to hoping it doesn't flare up my eczema, but we will see. The TirTir Ceramic Milk Ampule. The component, the bottle, even though it's plastic, feels really nice. This is also new to me, the Prequel Solar Shade Sunscreen Broad Spectrum. I don't normally have sensitive skin, nor do I like to break out typically easily, but the milk toners just do it to me. I found that out with the Bioma. Okay, this soaks in very quickly. I'm into that. I did do my brows before this because I don't have a new brow product. I got the L'Oreal Faux Brow in May of this year, and it has completely replaced every product that I'm using on my brows. Like, this is the product. It's, again, the L'Oreal Faux Brow. Now we're gonna try the new TirTir Mask Fit AI Filter Cushion. This one, which is just called the Red Cushion. I love it. I have like 3 shades of this. I think it is incredible. It is very full coverage. It is very long lasting. So I'm intrigued. You get the mirror in here, you get the little pen. Okay, we're gonna go in here and we're gonna go in with a small amount. One little dab, because if there's one thing I've learned, this is a little dark. If there's one thing I've learned about this foundation, a little goes such a long, long way. I will already say this is more hydrating than the red one. It's going on a little less stiff, a little less dry, which can be a good thing. It's almost the perfect shade match. Okay, not quite. The self tan on my neck is starting to come off, if you can't tell. Okay, wow. But it's just a teensy bit less full coverage. You guys can see my freckles peeking through. And it's just a little bit more hydrating. I would say the number one reason I don't reach for the red TirTir all of the time is because of how like shellac it is, which is great if that's what you're going for every single day, but I am not going for that super intense full coverage every single day. And this one allows some of your natural skin to peek through just a bit. Again, we're gonna ignore the shade match right here. This is 25 in Mocha. This is the Make Beauty Skin Mimetic Concealer. Now, this isn't entirely new to me. I have used this, but in another shade, and I haven't used it with makeup, so I ended up going back and getting light neutral because it is such an insanely good concealer. So we're gonna play with this with makeup, because I normally, like I said, wear this kind of like on a no makeup day because the shade was a little bit darker than this, and I like it to be just a little bit brighter when I'm going over makeup. I will say my face feels very hydrated. These are the Tati brushes that I'm gonna blend this out with. Now, these aren't entirely new to me either. I got them a couple of weeks ago, maybe a week or 2, maybe 3. But these brushes are insane. They're incredible. They're Tati's new brushes. Look at that. Look at that concealer. Okay, I was recording, trying out the Anastasia Smooth Blur Contour in the shade Shadow, and forgot to press record. But I'm loving the tone of this. It blends like a freaking dream. It's so creamy, and the tone of this I really like. Maybe not perfect with this shade of foundation. Now I have a Patrick Ta dual-ended blush brush. Now, this is new to me, obviously. I got the expansion in the Essentials Tati brush set, and I believe the Specialty, which is the third one, is the only one that has like a specific blush brush that she uses, and I have brushes that I can use for the blush that came in those, but I'm still just always looking for a different blush brush. Like, none of them I fell in love with. I think that, again, the designated best one for me would have been in the Specialty set, but I didn't purchase it. Also, the Patrick Ta She's a Doll Cream Little Duo. This is new to me. Not the formula. It's newer. I've only owned one other shade for like 2-3 weeks, but this shade as well. And I just think it's so pink and pretty. and I thought, why not use it with his brush? Now, the formula is good. Like I said, this isn't entirely new to me, but the shade that I got was just like, it's not a bad formula. It's not a life-changing formula though. Not something I think that like you have to have, you know. This is newer to me as well. This is the Lawless Perfecting Powder in Tutu. This is talc-free. Now, something I like about a talc-free powder is that, you know, they're not going to reformulate it if you do love it without talc and then it not be good. So if you can find a powder that's already good without talc, which my number one is the L'Oreal Infallible Blurfection, go for that. Now, this again isn't entirely new to me, but it is newer to me, and by that I just mean I've used it a couple times, but not really enough to like form an opinion yet on it. It's pretty, it does its job from what I'm seeing as we apply it, but I'm gonna go in underneath the eye and reinforce it a little bit. Also really like this blush brush. Now maybe it's because it's specifically made to work with his formula, but wow, that is a pigmented powder, and I'm running out of time, of course, so this is going to be it for this video. I'm so sorry.